I can pretty much tell what's the anatomy of the tooth even when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, so you have tooth dreams as well. Welcome, BCP family. As most of you probably know, my name is Paul Connolly, but we're here to introduce our new doctor, Dr. Megha Shah. I got an interest in dentistry as a sophomore in college. I had some dental procedures done myself and just completely changed my outlook on what dentistry could do to change people's self-confidence, self-awareness, and comfortable in their own skin. And I had some crown lengthening procedure done. I had some extra gum tissue that was there in my front teeth, so got rid of my short teeth, and instead of kind of hiding the smile, I was way more comfortable smiling. So that's kind of a little bit what got me into dentistry. When did you first realize you were interested in the field of dentistry?
I used to tag along my mom a lot as a child. She had a lot of dental issues. She's had everything from root canals, trying to save her teeth as much as possible, and then replacing them eventually with implants. And I've seen her going through the process and trying to figure out like where to get the best care from dentist to dentist. And it kind of got me interested into dentistry at some point. And I always liked art, so.
Yeah, dentistry is a fantastic combination of sciences and then the artistic aspect of making teeth. It is a wonderful mix of sciences and art. When did you become interested in prosthodontics?
Before I did my pre-doc, I worked at a lab, and I started working with mounting and crowns, and I like the lab work. I like the plaster, stone, all of that.
Okay.
So I was almost in the process of becoming a certified dental technician before I started dental school.
Yes.
So that's always been my calling, to make beautiful looking teeth.
Yep.
And then eventually got an opportunity to deliver them myself.
Oh, fantastic. How old were you when you started working in the lab?
17.
Some of my colleagues who have had a lab technician background, hand skills and their ability to provide artistic, wonderful dentistry just really pops. So that's awesome that you have that background. You grew up in India, correct? And so there you go right from high school right into dental school?
Yes.
How did you enjoy dental school?
Definitely very, very stressful, very demanding, but loved the idea in the labs. Our pre-clinics were longer because our dental schools are 5 years. So we used to have these really big stone models and started carving out cavities on stone models. And then we also did a lot of wax models where we'd do the carving of a tooth, looking at a 3D printed model. So did a lot of carving, and I think I can kind of pretty much tell what's the anatomy of the tooth just by feeling the tooth. Even when I'm sleeping,
yeah.
I can tell what tooth is in.
So you have tooth dreams as well. I do that at times. I also tend to, my wife calls me a little bit of a dental nerd. I tend to be, when I'm on Instagram, it's usually either looking at teeth or looking at golf videos. But we'll talk about the golf videos later. One of the greatest things for us, for helping patients with smile design or designing teeth or rebuilding teeth kind of on the fly, is that we have to rebuild a lot of teeth in the lab. We wax teeth, or we take a tooth that's broken in the lab and we add material to it to make it look like a tooth. And you do that over and over and over. And like you said, you can, almost with your eyes closed, go ahead and reshape things because you've had that experience. And so, you started that in your dental school career. And then you did prosthodontic residency here in the United States.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So I did my prosthodontics residency at Boston University. I also did a doctorate of dental sciences in the field of biomaterial sciences. So my research was based on multi-layer zirconia materials. So I did real-time aging and artificial aging, kind of to see how these dental crowns react over the time. Zirconia is fairly newer material. There's not much out there right now in terms of long-term results. So we're just trying to understand how it reacts against natural teeth, and how it reacts against like zirconia to zirconia versus different materials. A lot of my research was that. I did research for about 2.5 years. It was a combined program. Right. And then I did my residency. Boston University has a wide range of patients. We've worked on full mouth rehabilitations in terms of crowns, in terms of a combination of crowns and implants, and just implants wherein the patient didn't have any teeth, and then we just rebuilt the entire arch based off an implant planning. So I've seen a wide range of patients. And before I started residency in prosthodontics here, I've practiced a decade as a general dentist. So I'm very well versed with the basics, but then moving forward to prosthodontics only kind of gave me an opportunity to widen my skill range. And yeah, I love being a prosthodontist.
Fantastic. That's awesome. Here at our office, we see those complex patients that you do need that extra training to understand how to replace teeth, rebuild bites, help patients chew again. What's out there is prosthodontics are truly the main dentist that's trained for smile rehabilitations as well, to help people get a true smile design aspect. Tell me, as a prosthodontist, is there certain procedures that are most interesting and exciting for you, or do you lean more towards implants or kind of crown and bridge? What's most interesting for you throughout the day?
The most interesting part for me would be doing single centrals,
Which is very difficult.
Whether it be on natural teeth or implants. I take that as a challenge. I love working on them. I think tissue management is really important when it comes to any aesthetic zone. So I focus deeply on that, and I want to ensure that my patients are really happy with the outcome. So that's the end goal.
Yeah. What people who don't have a dental background may not understand is doing one front tooth versus the other natural front tooth is, we kind of say, the hardest thing in dentistry to do. And the nice thing here in our office is we have a dental lab that could allow us to stain and glaze and make some of those adjustments on the fly.
I think having a lab in-house is really important, and a lot of patients benefit from it because a slight shade change or a little lighter or darker shade, sometimes patients, like if you do it right away, they have an eye in terms of, oh, this looks better than the other. The comparison itself makes it so much easier. So I think it's a great asset to have an in-house lab.
We love having that, from designing teeth, before we start doing our dentistry, to making the teeth when we're getting towards completing the case. It is wonderful having, as dentists and prosthodontists, that control to be able to have our hands and influence to get our patients the results that we want for them. Their smiles are our calling card. We send our patients out with a great smile. They're going to hopefully show it off, and people are like, that's a great smile. They can say, well, we got it from Bedford Center for Prosthodontics, and so that works great for us. Are you a fan of sushi, yes or no?
Yes, big time.
Okay. I was slow to that. I didn't have my first sushi experience until when I was in college. I was very kind of plain before college. Very simple meat and potatoes type household. I had a faculty member went out to dinner once. We had sushi, and we started with the simple things, and ever since then, I've really enjoyed it. What's your favorite food in general?
Thai.
Now, do you cook a lot of Thai food, or do you cook yourself at home?
Unfortunately, I can't cook Thai
Yes.
food.
Okay.
I can't get it right.
Yeah, that is another tricky one besides like sushi.
What would your favorite Thai dish be?
I like tofu stir fry. I like pad Thai, drunken noodles. Beautiful.
What do you dabble with at home?
I'm not a baker.
Okay.
Not a baker, but I like cooking simple meals and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, I think my specialty dish is paella.
Okay.
Again, I talked about being a little plain beforehand. I was lucky enough to go to Spain as a senior in high school, and had paella for the first time, and it was just like, wow, this was really cool. Didn't have much seafood or anything before then, and so I've loved it ever since. And not as often as I'd like to, but every once in a while we'll make some. We were in Maine last year for my son's birthday, and I made some there when we were in Maine, and everybody loved it. So it is a fan favorite.
I'm trying to learn how to make ice cream.
Okay. We used to have an ice cream maker. You just do that. Ninja has like a soft.
No,
Well, no, they actually like a soft serve.
Oh.
So for us, it's helpful because we're like a dairy-free house. My wife's son and I are all dairy allergic. So it's nice being able to have like a Ninja blender so that we can make our own ice cream and such. So that's a great idea. So when you start making some and it's dairy-free, bring it to the office.
It will be dairy-free.
Okay.
I'm in search of a good, healthy ice cream.
Okay. Okay.
Not healthy, but like clean ingredient ice cream.
Yes, it's good. Your morning routine, are you a coffee person, tea person? None of the above? Neither am I. Yeah, so
Best friends?
what do you do for exercise?
I run.
You run?
I run. I haven't ran in like 3-4 years now, but I used to run. I just do like simple strength exercise.
Yeah. Did you play any sports growing up?
Yes, badminton.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
We would play that, especially during COVID. That was a very popular thing in our driveway because we weren't doing much during COVID, and we had very easy to have a badminton set up, and we'd play. My wife's son and I did that a lot.
It's been very popular.
It is wonderful. So we actually more recently are playing pickleball, and actually 2 summers ago we had a group of 7 or 8 guys that we would play once a week at least for most of the summer. It was great. Last year we were a little bit slower with the group, but hopefully this summer we'll get back into it. It is, as you get a little bit older, it's a nice sport because it's not too vigorous.
Yeah.
Ideally, yes, there are injuries there, but hopefully nothing too bad. But it's fun, and it's like it's really, and anybody and everybody can play. Like, you can play as my son at 17, or there are people in their 70s and 80s they're playing that can be still really, really good. So pickleball is pretty sweet. So have you ever played golf before? Okay. So if we played golf, I might be able to beat you.
It went down.
Okay. Fantastic. I'm really working on my golf game, and
I would like to learn. Actually, my husband's learning. He wants to get into it, but yeah.
It's an awesome sport. I love because, again, it's a sport you can play from 3 years old to 100. Actually, I saw a video on Instagram. There was a lady that was 100 years old. She had somebody like help holding her up, but she's swinging a golf club. She may have hit it farther than me, but that's a whole other story.
I like that.
We won't worry about that. Yeah. But no, golf is, and for me, I love it because it's not only are you playing golf, but you're outside. And for me, I play with my son a fair amount or my buddies, and it's just wonderful to be outside and have those experiences. So you should encourage your husband and or yourself to play as much golf as possible. Speaking of, tell us a little bit about your family life.
I have a 3-year-old, and me and my husband, we met in high school.
Oh, fantastic.
So, and we've known each other all our lives. We've been married 13 years now. We like to hike as a family.
And you bring your son?
Okay.
You bring your son along?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're doing a little 1-mile hike with him. We went snowshoeing this past winter. We tried to have him ski a little bit.
Yes.
We went to Sugarloaf this past winter. He chickened out.
What we did with my son was like 2 or 3 years old. My wife would bring him to the office. I would change my clothes, bring him to the McIntyre. He'd go skiing for an hour. Then we'd go, they used to have an all-you-can-eat Pizza Hut. We'd go have all-you-can-eat pizza. Then I would drive him back to the office. My wife would pick him up, and I would go back to work. But it was just a very relaxed atmosphere, and I think good, too, for the kids. And being in New England, we do have long winters. It is nice to get outside during those times. If you've had a long day or stressful week, what is your ways to kind of like recharge your batteries or, get yourself ready for the next week coming up or what have you?
I'll be getting a good night's sleep, but
That's sometimes challenging with a 3-year-old. So that is,
yes.
yeah.
But I like cooking. I enjoy
Yeah.
it. Cooking, it de-stresses me. So I think I would do that, but in my own peace.
Yes.
So once I put my 3-year-old to bed, then
Yes,
I'm myself.
Fantastic. That is very, very helpful. What would be like a ideal vacation for you?
Started traveling a lot after my residency especially, but we try to travel as much as we can. We're beach people for sure. My son enjoys the beach, so do we, because we get to relax and he gets to play whatever he can. So this past few vacations have been great with him because now he's a little older and he can communicate what he needs.
Yeah, and wants.
Sort of thing.
Have you been to, do you have a favorite beach location yet?
We went to Hawaii this past year, and it
Fantastic.
was the best vacation ever. So we'll be going there again and again, probably.
Okay. Fantastic. I love that idea.
Me too.
Yeah. So let us know. We can shut down the office and we can all go.
Oh, yes.
What's something that inspires you?
What inspires me the most, the afterlook on my patients after the treatment's done. I have had so many patients over the years who are like, okay, I love this, and they're in tears. They have this all new confidence, and their tears in their eyes. And so I think what we're doing here is not just giving function to our teeth, function to our patients in terms of chewing with their teeth, but a lot of confidence. There are so many people out there who want to do certain things, and I think it's a good smile gives you a good start with in terms of confidence.
They're maybe held back from making that next step, and now that they have their new smile, that they're ready to go. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, we had a couple people do some video testimonials today, and 2 of them have made significant steps forward, leaps forward in some of the things that they wanted to do with their life. One young lady's starting a new business, one is starting a charity group in the Nashua, helping other people and such, and using his skills as a mechanic to help more and more people. It is amazing sometimes the push that a confident smile can give people.
I think that's what drives me, or any prosthodontist, I would say, as a matter of fact. So
how do you know what a patient truly needs?
I think asking more and more questions and listening to them. I always ask my patients, okay, so are you looking for, what's your goal out of your treatment? Is it just aesthetics, or are you looking for function? Or obviously function is the most important part, but we also want to make sure that it's good aesthetically.
Yep, fantastic. So again, having that ability to spend some time with the patients in the chair.
Yes.
In our office, we're not an office that patients are in and out in 10 minutes. We're going to sit with those patients to spend time with them to, hey, truly, let's talk about where we are. How'd you get here? And where does your general dental journey lead you in your own eyes? And we can help explain to them, yes, this is ways we can get you there. We always have options, right? And so what do you think about that?
And most of the times when the patients come in here, it's not like one appointment and leave the office kind of a thing, but what you do at a general dentist office. We're trying to build long-term relationships. Most of the treatments here that we do they're going to last about 3-4 months, or sometimes up to a year. So we want to ensure that the patients that come in here are comfortable coming in every time and are not nervous about their dental appointments, and they're able to communicate with us and are comfortable, so that we can connect with them and achieve the treatment goals that are intended.
Yep. I was saying, I think one of the best things that we can give our patients is trust in us, trust in our team and our abilities, and helping them to relax through their appointments. Because as we all know, dentistry is not the easiest thing to sit through. You're here at times for 2 to 3 hours, but being able to have a provider that they feel confident with and realize that is always looking for their best interest, and that trust factor goes a long way to get our patients comfortable about being here.